simple introduction. This is my State Director, Investigation. This is the Honorable Commissioner, Public Complaints Commission from Oyo State. And I am Honorable Dalhatu Ezekiel Musa, the Commissioner, Public Complaints Commission in charge of FCT. Gentlemen of the press, we are here for our usual quarter press briefing where we engage Nigerians to assuage their fears and also boost their confidence with regards to complaints they usually forward to our office. It's usually our feedback mechanism where we reach out to Nigerians and also to raise some critical issues as it concerns public interest. First and foremost, we want to thank Nigerians who have been giving us the needed support in carrying out our duties. The Public Complaints Commission over the years, and in this quarter specifically, I have received not less than 2,000 complaints, and we've been able to resolve over 1,285 complaints as we speak. Others are still pending. Complaints borders on several issues that has to do with administrative injustice, excessive use of power of government agents, and also some form of discrimination and all of that. First, there is a matter we have found very worthy for our attention with regards to some issues that the indigenous people of the FCT have approached us with, owing to the recent videos, to the recent comments of some clerics talking down on the minister of the FCT, Governor Wike, where he was called named, and then a whole sort of comments. The indigenous people of FCT found it so abusive, and they were not really comfortable with such comments, where their land is claimed to be owned by someone else and not them. They approached the commission with this issue, and with their planned protests and all sorts of action against such comments. But the commission, to God be the glory, we've been able to calm them down, as the commission will partner with other agents of government to ensure peaceful resolution on this matter. And indigenous people of the FCT approached us to say they report so much confidence on the minister of the FCT, in person of Wike, for the steps he has taken so far in carrying the indigenous people along in his appointment, where he appointed one of them as Monday secretary, and believing that there are other appointments of parastatals, boards and all of that, that he will also find them worthy to carry them along. And with that kind of confidence they have reposed on the Honorable Minister, we will want to urge that he should not be distracted, but that he should focus on delivering the mandate given to him by Mr. President, and also focus on ensuring that the development of Federal Capital Territory, which is the mirror to which the entire world is seeing Nigeria should concern himself with it and ensure that he carry everybody along, irrespective of your religion, your party, your tribe, or any affiliation. We also want to urge the Honorable Minister of FCT, now that he has so much support from the people of the FCT, to please, as he carry out his duty, depart from what has been happening in the past, where the indigenous people are deprived of so many rights, where the indigenous people are excluded in the scheme of things. Just like here, he has rightly taken the right step in the right direction by meeting with the chairman and the traditional rulers and assuring them to work in synergy. We'll want him to carry them along and also protect the indigenous people of the FCT, just like it's done in the other clime. In the other developed world, in America, in Canada, the aborigines are well taken care of and protected because they define the identity of such places. He should, as a matter of fact, look into how best he can protect the indigenous communities of the FCT. There are 858 communities, indigenous communities. He should see it as his sole responsibility to protect them. So they will have this sense of belonging and feel that they are citizens of this country, not to be treated as third-class citizens. They have so reposed this confidence on Mr. Minister, and the Commission will stand by the Honorable Minister to ensure that this is done so we can have justice, fairness, and an egalitarian society. We also have this issue that borders on the insecurity of the FCT, which is also topping our chart. With concerted effort that the Commission have seen from the present government trying to tackle the insecurity visibly for us from our investigation and findings, we'll want to still urge the Honorable Minister of FCT and all security agents to really rise to the occasion as it concerns the insecurity in the FCT, ranging from kidnapping, killings of farmers on their land by some Fulani headsmen, of clashes that are usually most unnecessary, to see how we can avert this situation. It's really, really getting out of hand from our reports. In Paiko, Dobi, Aziz of Gwagwalada, it's becoming a recurring decimal. And so part of Kuje, Abaji, Buhari, and Karishi through Wumba and Takushara. All these issues, there should be measures. Public complaints have come with measures of sensitization and then calling the traditional rulers together to see how best we should embrace ourselves as one big family to coexist in the FCT. But the security agent and the minister should also look into it to see how best we curtail this alarming situation. The kidnapping issue is still going on, mostly in the rural communities. If you sit in the city center, it may look peaceful, everybody is okay, but in the rural communities, life is really, really difficult as it concerns the issue of insecurity. A lot of farmers cannot even access their farms as we speak for fear of being kidnapped, maimed, or killed. So I think this one other issue the Commission is drawing the attention of government and the general public to see how we can partner. We've met with the AIG Zone 7, we've met with the Commissioner of Police and some other relevant authorities to partner and give our recommendation on how best we feel this issue should be tackled. We also have another disturbing issue that has been a lingering matter for long. The disputed land between the indigenous people of Tunga Maje, Ido Sarki, Zuba, Jiwa, Anagada, Bakuru, Yelwa, Anagada, Aziz is becoming too alarming and disturbing, where the Nigerian army are forcefully invading their communities, taking over their farmlands, and then threatening to evict them from their community. This matter has been a lingering matter. I recall a public investigative hearing was held at the National Assembly sometime in April 2019, where all issues were laid to bear. And the minister, the then minister of FCT, represented by the permanent secretary, equivocally come all out to say there is no allocation for the Nigerian army for that Aziz. Another meeting that was held in the Vice President's office, Yomi Osibanjo, where all the traditional rulers, area council chairman, member House of Rep, and the representative of the minister and person of the director lands also came out to openly say the Nigerian army does not have an allocation from the federal capital administration. But since ever then, the Nigerian army are going on with construction, chasing the indigenous people from their farmlands, threatening to evict them on their community. The Public Complaint Commission had cause to write to the Nigeria hierarchy, military hierarchy, intimating them on the illegality going on there. And have also visited the scene to see where pegs and some places were earmarked for demolition, to carry out some activity that will mean to move away the indigenous people from their community without compensation, without any form of resettlement, and the worst is without allocation. I want to call on the Honorable Minister, Governor Wike, who have shown capacity, who have shown he's here for the real business, who is departing from what has happened in successive in past government, to please come to the aid of these vulnerable and poor people that are located in these areas. What we know as policy of government, any land that is going to be taken over by overriding interest by government must first and foremost be allocated to any individual or group of person or institution of government. Just like we had the case recently where my office, public complaint, had to come together with Minister of Aviation and Minister of FCT to resolve the issue of compensation in the Jiwa Chiefdom, where the second runway was supposed to be constructed. You can see clearly how that issue was handled, because the aviation had the allocation from FCT administration, and we have to come to tackle the issue of compensation and look for a way to resettle communities that are there. But in the case of Nigerian military, they are just coming to just ask these people to leave and go to where? So the Public Complaint Commission, as mandated by the Constitution, we have the sole responsibility of protecting the lives and property of this individual, so they will not suffer administrative injustices. And so I believe that with the Minister of FCT currently on seat, the capacity minister, the commission will partner with him to ensure that this community will have some sense of relief and live in their own country with the rights as every other individual, especially as it concerns their ancestral land, because they are not foreigners, and they won't be foreigners in their own land. We want to thank everybody for always counting on us, the Public Complaint Commission, to resolve matters that concern us and that concern your place of work, that concern whatever thing that is coming up. We want to also address and then made mention of this issue that has to do with manhood theft. We had cause to respond to so many complaints, and then had cause to visit the scene of some of these issues that is bedeviling us and is becoming more or less an ugly trend in the FCT. And about 80% of some of these issues that we investigate and go about it seems to be false alarm. I have met with the Commissioner of Police and also Director DSS, and we have agreed to partner that at any point anybody raise any alarm of manhood theft, both the accuser and the accused will be arrested, should be arrested, so they can prove the allegation beyond reasonable doubt. Because people are taking advantage of this to cause injury, internal, emotional, psychological, and physical injury on innocent individual in the FCT. These have to be curtailed, and the Commission is partnering with all security agents to see how best this will be addressed. I thank you most sincerely. Thank my colleague all the way from Oyo, my director, for this wonderful audience. Thank you. God bless you.